Ernie James Clement was born on March 22, 1996, in Rochester, New York, a small-town kid with a big love for sports. From the start, he seemed born for the game. At Brighton High School, Ernie split his passion between baseball and ice hockey, excelling at both. Yet it was on the baseball diamond that he began to show flashes of something special. With a batting average of .472 through his high school career, his consistency, quick hands, and determination stood out to everyone who watched him play. But even with those impressive numbers, he went undrafted in the 2014 MLB draft. For many young athletes, that could have been discouraging, but for Ernie, it was motivation. Determined to prove himself, he enrolled at the University of Virginia, joining the Virginia Cavaliers baseball program. As a freshman in 2015, he didn't waste time, making his mark. Ernie played in 62 games, starting in 61 of them, and though his batting line of .245 might not have turned heads at first glance, his grit, reliability, and defensive intelligence made him indispensable to the team. When Virginia made its run to the College World Series that year, Ernie elevated his play, hitting .292 in the tournament and earning a spot on the All-CWS team. The Cavaliers went on to capture their first-ever national championship, and Clement's name became etched in the school's baseball history. That summer, he joined the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters in the Northwoods League, where he continued to develop his hitting and leadership skills. By his sophomore year, his growth was undeniable. He batted .351 with 1 home run and 30 RBIs in 60 games, earning recognition on the All-Atlantic Coast Conference third team. His game was maturing, steady contact, situational hitting, and an instinct for where the ball would land. When the summer came again, Clement joined the Cape Cod Baseball League and played for the Harwich Mariners. It was there that he reached another level entirely. Over 40 games, he hit an astonishing .353, leading the league with 59 hits and earning the Most Valuable Player award. By his junior year in 2017, Clement was one of the most consistent hitters in college baseball. He hit .315 with 2 home runs and 34 RBIs, again landing on the All-ACC third team. What made Ernie stand out wasn't just his average, but his incredible discipline. In 745 college at-bats, he struck out only 31 times, a nearly unheard-of statistic in modern baseball. He walked 34 times, a sign of patience and control that would later define his approach in the professional ranks. When the 2017 MLB draft came around, the Cleveland Indians saw what many others finally noticed, a pure hitter with versatility, heart, and discipline. They selected Clement in the 4th round, and his professional journey began. That same year, he debuted with the Mahoning Valley Scrappers, where he hit .280 with 13 RBIs over 45 games. It wasn't flashy, but it was solid, the kind of performance that hinted at long-term value. The next few years became a climb through the minor league system. In 2018, he played for 3 different teams, the Lake County Captains, Lynchburg Hillcats, and Akron Rubber Ducks, adapting quickly to every level. Across those 102 games, he batted .289 with 2 home runs, 33 RBIs, and 18 stolen bases. He played exclusively at shortstop, showcasing dependable defense and an unshakable work ethic. In 2019, he returned to Akron but was forced to miss time with an adductor strain. Still, he managed a productive season, hitting .269 across 101 games and earning a spot in the Arizona Fall League afterward, where some of the game's brightest prospects honed their skills. Then came 2020, the year baseball stood still. The minor league season was canceled due to the pandemic, but the Indians believed enough in him to protect him, adding him to their 40-man roster that November. The following year, Clement finally got his first taste of the big leagues. After starting the 2021 season in AAA Columbus, he was called up by Cleveland on May 30th as the 27th man for a doubleheader. Though he didn't play that day, fate wasn't done with him yet. 2 weeks later, he was recalled again and made his major league debut on June 13th against the Seattle Mariners. Stepping up for his first at-bat, he struck out, a humbling but memorable start to his MLB story. He went on to play 40 games that season, hitting .231 with 3 home runs and 9 RBIs. It wasn't a breakout, but he had arrived. In 2022, Clement found himself used in a variety of ways, even pitching in 2 games, becoming the first position player to do so for Cleveland since 2019. It was a tough year statistically. He hit just .200 in 64 games and was designated for assignment that September. Days later, the Oakland Athletics claimed him off waivers, but his time there was brief and challenging. In 6 games, he managed only 1 hit in 18 at-bats. When Oakland overhauled its roster that December, Clement was designated again and later released in March 2023. It was the kind of moment that could have ended many players' dreams. But not Ernie's. 2 days after his release, he found a new beginning, signing a minor league deal with the Toronto Blue Jays. In Buffalo, playing for the AAA Bisons, he rediscovered his swing and confidence. Across 35 games, he hit a commanding .328 with 5 home runs and 25 RBIs. That performance forced Toronto's hand. On May 23, 2023, his contract was selected to the Major League roster, giving him a second chance to prove that he belonged. Clement made the most of it. In 2024, he hit .263 across the season, showing versatility by playing second base, shortstop, and third base. His defense was outstanding, 10 defensive runs saved, and he even earned a nomination as a Gold Glove finalist at third base, despite playing just 661 innings there. It was a signal that his all-around game was earning respect. The following year, 2025, became the season that defined his career. He hit .277 and continued to play multiple infield roles, helping the Blue Jays capture the American League East title and return to the postseason for the first time in nearly a decade. His steady presence and adaptability made him invaluable, but what came next turned him into a legend in Toronto. When the postseason began, Clement transformed into one of the hottest hitters baseball had ever seen. Game after game, he delivered clutch hits, igniting the Blue Jays' playoff run. By the time they reached the World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers, he had already shattered expectations. In the decisive Game 7, with the season hanging in the balance, Clement once again rose to the occasion. In the 8th inning, he smashed a double off Dodgers reliever Emmett Sheehan, his 3rd hit of the game, marking his 30th hit of the postseason, a new MLB record. The crowd at Rogers Center erupted. He had just surpassed Randy Arozarena's 29-hit record from 2020. The tension only grew from there. In the bottom of the 9th, with 2 outs and the bases loaded, Ernie stepped to the plate. The city held its breath. On a 2-1 pitch, he sent a deep fly ball toward left center field. For a moment, it looked destined to be the hit that would win Toronto the championship. But as the crowd rose, Dodgers outfielder Andy Pages made a stunning catch at the warning track, colliding with Enrique Hernandez as he held on to the ball. The Blue Jays eventually lost in extra innings, a heartbreaking finish to a magical run. Still, Clement's performance was historic. He finished the postseason with 30 hits, including 6 doubles, a triple, a home run, 9 RBIs, and a .411 batting average. He played every inning of the playoffs, earning admiration not just for his bat, but for his relentless energy, composure, and heart. Toronto fans would never forget the name Ernie Clement, the unheralded utility man who turned into a postseason hero. From his early days in Rochester to college glory at Virginia, through the grind of the minors and the heartbreak of being released, Ernie's story is one of perseverance. It's a testament to what can happen when you refuse to quit, when you play the game the right way, and when you believe that every at-bat, every inning, every moment can change your life. In 2025, Ernie Clement didn't just play baseball. He made history.